Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the most important topic in accounts, that is called as partnership accounts. We know now how sole proprietors they prepare the accounts, but capital account was so beautiful, chota sa. What you have made in the balance sheet only, opening capital, add the net profit, minus the drawings, minus income tax, closing. It was very small because proprietor is a lone person who is doing the business. Now, Partnership Act, you already have it in law also. Yes, and you are having it in accounts, foundation, inter may in-depth you will study partnership if it is dissolved, if it is converted and into company or private company or LLP. And very important is when partnership is dissolved in piecemeal. How do you pay to partners? Advanced is there in inter, but foundation ka jo base set is superb, and out of 100 marks, the weightage is bare minimum 13 marks, not 10 marks. 13 to 20 marks. Partnership question comes for 15 marks, and beyond this 15 marks, new PSR or goodwill calculation, that also comes separately. Now listen how you are going to study this chapter. I don't have a target that I should complete partnership in 6 classes, 10 classes or 16 classes. But we will take at least 2 to 3 classes starting from today to build up the base. So when we go for admission, retirement, death, it becomes very easy because base level knowledge is clear. So whenever there is partnership, as a student, you should know, and as a teacher, I should teach you how best to prepare P&L appropriation account. I'll talk about it in detail. अभी मुझे नहीं लगता है we'll work out some problems. तो आराम से बैठ के सुनो और पर ध्यान से सुनो, सो के लेट के. Sometimes suddenly some of the students videos are on और मजे से तकिए पे लेट के दीप्ति मैम को सुन रहे हैं. ऐसे मत करो, टेबल पे बैठो अलर्ट जैसे मैं बैठी हूँ और सुनो. Right. So we should know all about how to prepare P&L appropriation account. Next, we should spare a lot of time in making ourselves very perfect on how to prepare capital account. Fixed method, fluctuating method, base level. Third, we should make ourselves very perfect in the PSRs, profit sharing ratio, old, new, gaining, sacrificing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Then we should know how to calculate the goodwill. Treatment of goodwill, I'll give you a super booster note, divided table, and it will be clear. Raise the goodwill, write off the goodwill, journal entries. That's actually quite easy. I will teach you that with some concept. But when a partner is coming in or when a partner is going out, can we value goodwill with different methods? Yes. Average profit, super profit, capitalization method, and many methods are there. And these goodwill methods you will study for companies also. In CA Inter Advanced Accounting, you have mergers and amalgamation of companies, demergers. So when it's a partnership merging or sole proprietorship merging or any merging, whenever there is merging and all, goodwill to hoti hai. And in practical market, goodwill is there, paid goodwill, brand value. If anyone is outrightly selling Minerva restaurant, buildings value 2 crore, furniture 1 crore, all mila ke 5 crore. He is going to charge 15 crore. Why 10 crores extra? Because the brand value. Few things I am repeating now, again I will repeat in the goodwill because they are very important. Once you purchase Minerva, you are getting ready customers because it has got a label, it has got a brand value. Minerva coffee shops, people go and have idli, coffee, whatever. So like this, goodwill is very important. Ek bar alag se goodwill, if you study, then you use it, admission, death, retirement, it will become easy. Yes. And in P&L appropriation account detail, I want to teach you how to calculate interest on capital, interest on drawings, and your baki jo bhi aapke criteria hai na, salary to the working partners, and the googly interest on loan. There's a huge difference in partners loan and capital account. इसको दिमाग में बिठाओ, ध्यान से सुनो. Partners loan account and capital account is different. We can't merge it. Yes. Above the capital introduced by V3 partners, extra I have given loan. So that is different. So this is all the base about partnership, and I hope little, can I go fast in the law side, that partnership is given by Partnership Act 1932. Minimum 2 partners are there, maximum it can go by 50, and whatever is their partnership deed. If any of your parents, brothers are doing partnership, just ask them for a copy of partnership deed and read it. So and so is partner, this age, this address, this is the partner, profit sharing ratio is this, interest on capital will be paid at this rate. All as you study, you know, it's there in the practical side of the deed. Okay, so this is a beautiful topic. Enjoy it. Let us start with the introduction of partnership. I am not going to read word to word because I'm going to give you a lot of practical examples for this. तो आप घर में पढ़ना, कुछ डाउट है तो पूछना. Why do people enter into partnership and they make a deed and all? I'm doing business alone. Why do I need partnership? To expand, to get expertise knowledge. I am good into marketing and selling the product. My partner may be very good in arranging the finance. Another partner is very good in making the purchases. So 3 of us will do together business like that. So features of partnership. It is with agreement as per Indian Partnership Act. Yes. The relationship of partnership arises from contract between parties and not from status. Yes. And they can do business. They can share the profits. And it's like a mutual agency. Just give it a reading. I'm not teaching you theory or law, but kabhi-kabhi पूछते हैं ना ऐसे questions exam में. Number of partners carrying on the business. No association of partnership can have more than 100 partners as per the Companies Act. But then as per the Partnership Act, it is limited to 50. Yes. Now, one of the aspect of partnership I want to introduce now and finish off because its theory is LLP. इसके लिए ना कुछ concept I'll explain in the notebook और फिर इसके साथ हम करेंगे. पार्टनरशिप के लिए नहीं बनाया नया सेक्शन, बना लेते हैं. चलो, पार्टनरशिप and LLP. So many times in exam this is asked as a question. Nothing to write. You have all this in notes. Just listen. Partnership is governed as per Partnership Act 1932. LLP is governed as per LLP Act 2008. So when partnership was already there, what is the need of bringing in this LLP? Limited liability partnership. What is the need of bringing in the limited liability partnership? Can I talk little extra but बहुत interesting factor? You know, as you qualify as a CA, CMA, CS, you get 2 certificates, beautiful certificates from the institutes. Okay, and those are the certificate. One is certificate of you qualifying the final exam. So now you are the member, and another is COP, certificate of practice. If you don't want to go in the job field, you can start your practice. Now listen, this is introduced basically with the object that we can also enter into partnership and we can also do huge. Earlier, partners like professionals, CA and all, they were allowed to enter into partnership, but same like limited members, and they were not allowed to work as in a private company and public company. Why? Because professional work needs personalized attention. Yes or no? Any professional, doctor, lawyer, CA, So if as a CA I'm doing some work, it's my personal responsibility. So now when I'm taking care of my personal responsibility, if you, me, we together work as a CAs, as a private company or public company, we are directors. You all know there the liability is limited. Who will take care? But then we were facing the limitations कि नहीं partnership में कितने लोग काम करेंगे. Then they introduced limited liability partnership. Then they said any business professionals can make limited liability partnership. It is giving the best features of partnership firm and private company. Are you all getting? Partnership firm और private company के best features है. Private company has lot of compliances with the ROC, registrars and companies. So now with this, let me tell you, so many of my friends, they are partners in a firm where there are 110 partners, but it's an LLP. Like in India, we have all the big fours, no? ENY and Price Waterhouse and all these. और आज मुझे नाम याद नहीं आ रहे कितने स्टूडेंट्स अभी एनरोल हुए हैं बिग फोर में जेनपैक नहीं और एक है सो लाइक दिस व्हाट दे डू LLP means ENY is having more than 50 branches with 80 partners, so 5-8 like that. I hope you are getting. So they have branches across India from north to south to east to west, and now they can work on a big scale. The higher the partnership firm of the professionals in the form of LLP, the bigger bank audits and all other work they get, and the more bigger the team of the professionals, they can compete with the professionals across the world. I hope you are getting. So this reason you will not find in your material, but this is the actual fact. I hope my talk is making it clear. This is the reason why LLP is formed. Now exam oriented knowledge कि क्या difference है LLP में और आपके बाकी में. So limited liability partnership, this is all introduction. It defines limited liability as a partnership firm registered under the Act, written agreement between the partners, and partners have got mutual rights and duties in relation to the LLP. Okay? Right. Now, non-applicability of the Indian Partnership Act will not apply. Once you are an LLP, Partnership Act will not apply. 2 marks, true and false, and small questions are also asked from this chapter. Partner LLP के features. LLP may be a partner in individual or a body corporate may be a partner in the LLP. And that individual shall not be capable of becoming a partner of LLP if he is found of unsound mind. No one will allow. Or he is undischarged insolvent. Liquidation में चले गया. Undischarged insolvent means he is not able to pay money. Why will I take him in the LLP? If he is of insolvent mind, कैसे deal करूँगी मैं? दिमाग नहीं है ठिकाने. I don't want such partners in my LLP. He has applied to be adjudicated as insolvent. Sometimes insolvency case is going on against him. He's not yet declared, but case is going on. No, these people cannot become partners in LLP. Number of LLP is reduced below. Generally, 2 members होना चाहिए. Star mark this point. This is there with you in your material unit 1. तो आप underline करो इसको that 2 partners से कम नहीं होने चाहिए LLP में. If they go down, then in that case, whoever partner is there, it will become his personal responsibility to pay all the dues. किसने बोला था आपको? LLP should have minimum 2 members. If you're going down below 2, close it, dissolve it. Still you're going to do the business for 4 months. So for those 4 months, you are personally liable to pay for all the losses. Read this. These are all features of LLP and can be asked as a question. If at any time the number of partners of LLP is reduced below 2 and LLP carries on business for more than 6 months, while the number is so reduced, the period who is only partner during that time and he carries on the business after those 6 months and has the knowledge of the fact that he is carrying out alone, He shall be, underline this, he shall be personally liable. He shall be personally liable for all this. Clear to all of you? Right. Star mark this question for 5 marks. Very important. Distinguish between partnership and LLP. Partnership governed by Indian Partnership Act, LLP Act. Partnership registration and all की जरूरत नहीं है, but let me tell you, partners who do it formally, they register the deed. LLP compulsory registration is required. It's like, beautiful small version of company only, very simpler version. But ROC you have to inform. Partnership is created by agreement between two partners. And if we two partners trust each other, we don't want government involved karo or registry karo. Zarat nahi hai. Many people don't register the partnership deed. LLP, it is created by law. Partnership mein you cannot have body corporate. Like companies cannot become a partner in a partnership form. Companies can become a partner in an LLP. Separate legal entity, no. I hope you know partnership firm mein partners are personally liable for each other and for the firm. Guarantee और वो सब हम पढ़ेंगे आगे. LLP में it's like limited liability. Firm is LLP is separate and partners are separate. It does not have a perpetual succession. It will not go on. If 3 partners are there, one is retiring, one is deceased, तो उसको तो बंद ही करना पड़ेगा. Whereas here it is perpetual succession. It will go on. The partnership firm will go on. Number of partners, minimum 2, maximum 50. In LLP, minimum 2 is there, but maximum no limit. That is why all the big CA firms are converting their partnership into LLP. Ownership of asset is partners के नाम से भी लेते हैं because partners are personally resembled. मतलब firm और अलग ही नहीं है. In LLP is independent entity, so it will own the assets. In LLP, assets don't belong to partners. Right? Liability of a partner, member, unlimited. Partners are severally and jointly liable. Here they are liable only to the extent jointly. And they can prove in case it's an intentional fraud or wrongful act of omission or commission, they can prove that this is because of the other partner and this is not my responsibility. Okay? Partners are the agents of the firm and of each other in partnership. In LLP, partners are the agent of firm, only firm and not others. All the partners in the LLP, they work like how directors work in a company. But only thing, it's not a company. So we don't call them directors. We will call them as, क्या बोलेंगे हम उनको, designated partners. Working partner, जैसे यहाँ working partner रहते ना, यहाँ designated partners and other partners of LLP. Take your time. Is this clear to all of you? I have made the same detailed lecture and I've put it in YouTube also in my channel. You can just click CA Dipti Chheda LLP, you will get all information. Indian Partnership Act, LLP. This is optional, compulsory. एक बार ये points read करो ना, 2 minutes. I'm here only. कुछ doubt है तो पूछो because 3 to 4 times they have asked this question. आप read करो, कुछ भी doubt है तो you ask me now. Yes. clear to all of you? Will you be able to write? There are 10 points. 6 to 7 points also if you write, fine. But then write clear, good points. And this is for you to remember. Applicable law registration. Exam में अगर आपके पास time नहीं है, आप left right लिखो, more than enough. ठीक है? Right. What are the powers of the partners? Routine. Buying, selling, drawing, check and all. All that. Now, what are the contents? LLP is over. Listen, all of you, dear students. I'm just teaching this at foundation level. In Inter, you have how LLP is dissolved and what are the powers of designated partners and all. That is not required now, so I'm not doing that. If you want just as an eagerness to know detailed about LLP, you can watch it in my YouTube channel. आपको foundation में इतना important है. Coming back to what are the contents of the partnership deed. It's a written document and it is like an evidence in court. It must be signed by all the partners or deed stamp paper पे बनती है. I hope you all know very basic GK why we use stamp paper. Yes? Stamp paper क्यों use करते? Designs keep on changing. It's a proof that this agreement is done between me and my dear students on this date. Like the postal tickets keep on changing like that. Partnership deed is always having revenue stamp, signature of all the partners. It may be used for various purposes. Contents, name of the partners, their age and address and duration and ratios and interest on capital, salary, all detailed. ठीक है? Right? Yeah. Okay. Now, this is something very, very important I want to discuss with all of you. Sometimes, you know, in exam, the problem is silent about many things. Then what to do? Can we pay salary and commission to the working partner? See, other partners may put capital. Working partner every day he's sparing 6 hours for business also, no? So, no remuneration for taking part will be given to any partner unless it is mentioned in the deed. Profit and losses. Indeed, if they give 2:3:5 ratio, take. If not, then just take it in the equal ratios. Yes. You know, I always say the 5D makeup of in your answer sheet of partnership problem. Partnership का कोई भी problem आने दो. Admission, retirement, death combined. Working note 1 is the profit sharing ratio. Old, new, whatever. And working note 2 is about goodwill. If you maintain this consistency, any complicated level of problem also you will be able to do it. So nothing given, profit and losses are to be shared equally. Interest on capital, no interest on capital is given, if not given in the deed. And if agreement provides for interest on capital, such interest is given only out of profits. Ma'am, deed में है, so interest on capital देके you cannot do loss. I hope you all are getting. Interest on capital is paid on the fixed capital of the partner. Acha, tell me one thing. Salary to we are paying because he is putting extra efforts. Why do we pay interest on capital? Reason, why do we pay interest on capital? A, B, C are partners. 3 of them started the business with 1 lakh. Listen, when that why, that reasoning is clear, no, आप इतना enjoy करोगे revaluation account working notes. Why should be clear? Many students from inter level raise the goodwill old ratio write off. Arey, but why is the need? I'll explain when I come to goodwill chapter. अभी ये देखो. A, B, C started the business with 1 lakh capital. And they were having only one account. One capital account is like fluctuating account. Yes. So now what these partners were doing, they would add the profit in the capital and they would withdraw. Generally, drawings are limited to profit. जितना प्रॉफिट अर्न करेंगे ना उतना विड्रॉ करो, उससे ज्यादा कैपिटल लेके मत जाओ. हाउ विल वी डू द बिजनेस? With the capital brought in 3 lakhs, we purchased fixed assets and all, no balance sheet. So how we are going to do the business? But then it so happened over the period, A's capital was 1,50,000. Now profit add हो रहा था, drawings जमा हो रहा था, and he had a huge family to look after. So his drawings were very limited. B was having 1 lakh, very strict. Whatever profit comes, he used to withdraw. Profit I withdraw. C is the super spendthrift. Debit 10,000 capital है C की. और PSR तीनों का equal 1:1. Now this is to absolute injustice. Yes or no? A, B and C are sharing equal profits. But look at the risk. Something goes wrong with the firm. A has put his 1,50,000 capital at stake. And C is to already debit, 0 capital. Still C is enjoying equal profit. This is the reason interest on paid is capital, interest is paid on capital, and interest is also charged on drawing. Since last 2-3 months I am saying business अच्छा नहीं है, drawings मत करो. फिर भी the partner is withdrawing. Charge more interest to him. He'll have to pay. I hope you are getting. This is a superb example I have given you. A, B, C are equal partners. So they should get interest on capital because over the period their capitals may fluctuate. Interest on loan. Nothing given in exam. Interest on loan given by partner is over and above his capital. Some outsiders give you loan. Do you pay him interest or not? तो पार्टनर ने भी एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट लेके लोन लेके आया, तो शुड बी पे हिम इंटरेस्ट? Answer is yes, you should pay him interest. So nothing given in the exam. Interest should be paid at 6%. Yes. And such interest is payable even if there is losses. Interest on capital is paid only if there is profit. Interest on loan is paid even if there is losses. अच्छा है, क्लियर है आप सबको? और क्या रेट से पे करोगे? 6% per annum based on when you have taken the loan from partner. And let me tell you one thing, it's not given here, आगे आएगा detail में. Interest on loan is like charged to P&L account, whereas all this is charged to P&L appropriation account. Yes. Interest on drawings. No interest on drawings is given unless mentioned in the deed. This is for your clarity. If exam is silent, how you are going to work out the problems. ठीक है? Right. Now, 2 types of capital accounts are there for the partners. Fluctuating capital means everything in the one single account. सब कुछ एक ही account में है. That is fluctuating account. Fluctuating account means one account of the capital. All is given here. And then जैसे देखो, look at this format. Opening balance. Additional capital. Imagine the journal entry. As a partner, you are bringing additional capital. Bank account debit to capital. Interest, credit. Achha, let me tell you. Interest, salary and all is debited in the P&L appropriation account. I will give you good booster notes and I will solve the level of the problems to cover up all this. This is not theory. This is the concept to be applied while solving the problem. पर आज तो मैं आपको सब introduce करा रही हूँ क्योंकि कुछ चीजें जो बहुत important है ना वो repeat करना है. You know, like how I don't know, you are interested in cooking. Apart from this, you understand we prepare 2-3 gravies and keep, and then we mix and match, and we can prepare red pasta and pink pasta and white pasta. Yes or no? बस वैसे ही हम करते हैं. We are building a base, and this base is going to be used till the end of the partnership. So let me tell you one thing, P&L appropriation, whatever you give to partners, it's never given in cash. Partners are never paid salary, interest and all in cash. When I see this in exam, no, it's not a mistake, dear students, it's a blunder. इतना बुरा लगता है देख के कि स्टूडेंट्स को इतना नहीं मालूम. Interest on capital, salary and all is never paid to partners in cash. You debit it in the P&L appropriation and you credit it to partners capital account here. Interest on capital, salary, commission, all. ठीक है? Net profit which comes from the P&L appropriation account. Now this side, drawings, other drawings, furniture या कुछ और लेके जा रहे हैं. Interest on drawings and loss. Net profit है तो यहाँ लिखो, loss है तो यहाँ लिखो, and balance carried on. If the partner is having debit balance, it will come here. Credit balance, it will come. Take your time and tell me, is the format clear? Then can I start with the problems tomorrow without talking so much detail the format? Balance brought down, add the capital, add interest, add profit, add salary, debit में drawings debit करो, interest on drawings. They have to pay. Interest on drawings is our income and so on. Fixed capital में क्या होता है? You maintain two capital accounts. Let me come back to my example. Did you like this story and did you understand? ABC started with 1 lakh. Over the period, A had 1.5, B had 1 lakh capital and C to minus 10,000. Bad story, no? इसका solution है. What we will suggest is ABC, you keep fixed capital intact in a separate account. I hope I am opening up the petals of why. Ma'am, हमने पहले भी पढ़ा था fixed capital, पर why? Why there is a need to maintain two capital accounts? Why? This 1 lakh capital, keep it separate, intact, permanent. And whatever profit you get, salary you get, interest you get, this is your income. Drawings में डाल के take it home. Bye bye. Class खत्म नहीं हुआ है. Bye bye. Are you understanding? So fluctuating method तो ठीक है, shortcut. But fixed method is beautiful. Keep your capital fixed. Additional capital, capital withdrawn, closing. So many problems in the exam, opening and closing capital is fixed. And in current account, interest, salary, commission, net profit, सब दे दो. Drawings, net loss, interest on drawings, सब दे दो. और चलने दो. Don't disturb your fixed capital. And interest, ma'am, अब दो capital account है, fixed capital and current account. तो interest on capital किसमें देंगे? Interest on capital will always be paid on the permanent capital. Interest on capital will always be paid in the personal. Sorry, I got disturbed. कुछ लोग मुझे disturb करते हैं, मत करो. Interest on capital is always paid on the fixed capital, not on the current account. Because current account नाम से ही पता चल रहा है. It keeps on changing. If they ask you theory, will you be able to do it? Capital normally remains fixed unless exceptionally कि partner is going and he's saying मुझे ना ये furniture अच्छा लगा, I am taking capital like that. Fluctuating capital. Now number of accounts. Two accounts are maintained, fixed capital and the current account. Here only one capital account is maintained. In fixed capital, all the adjustments are done in current account. In fluctuating, all are done in same. Okay? Right. Now, next is interest on drawings. How do you pay interest on drawings? Yes. Partners capital account को debit करते हो, interest on drawings credit and interest on drawings to P&L appropriation. It's like income. I think until now I have not taught you the format only of the P&L appropriation account. I'll make you write in the booster notes at the end. Now, This is for you to remember in exam. Interest on drawings. Now listen, dear students, can you recollect? I've taught you product method for calculating interest on drawings of the partner from every month to March, or average due date nikal lo. Say it came to 1st September, wahan se March. So for interest on drawings, we have studied product method. Can we do in routine? Yes. Can we take average? See, there are some drawings in April 20, May 20, and there are some drawings in 31st March. So April drawings, 12 months interest should be charged. May 11 months and March wala only 1 month interest. So for this, Act has given this very clearly. If you are drawing in the beginning of the month, total drawings, rate of interest 6.5% you charge. 6.5 months divided by 12. If the drawings is at the beginning of the month. If you are drawing at the end of the month, then 5.5. Ma'am, exam it was just drawings. They didn't give beginning and end. Average interest you charge. Total drawings rate of interest into 6 by 12. Average interest you charge. Are you all following? इसमें कुछ क्वार्टर के भी रेट्स हैं, कब भी पूछ सकते हैं. I will add on that and I'll share tomorrow. Right. Okay. Now, interest on capital कैसे calculate करें? Capital was 1 lakh. In July, I bought 50,000 more. Then बिना देखे logically on 1 lakh full 12 months. 50,000 addition पे only 6 months. And if there is drawings on that, whatever are the drawings, you debit the interest. So these are the concepts with working. I will explain. I was just seeing if I can close the class with some booster notes. 5 minutes. ये देखो P&L appropriation account का format दिया है. Net profit to you all know. Trading P&L account is common for the partnership firm. Interest on drawings is income for the firm. And why do I call it P&L appropriation? You know, this P&L account gave you net profit. Now it's time to distribute this profit. Appropriate this profit to partners. So we call it, excuse me, P&L appropriation account. Yes, interest on capital. Interest on drawings is this side. Interest on capital is expenditure और partner को credit करो. Salary to partner, commission to partner, and sometimes transfer to reserve. कुछ ना कुछ risk firm में always there. So instead of distributing all the profit to partners, can we keep aside 10-20% profit separate? Yes. Did you observe interest on loan is not there? Many students are not crystal clear about this. You all should be the interest on loan. Interest on loan is taken in the P&L account. As if you are an outsider, you have given loan. What interest on capital we will take it in the appropriation. ठीक है? Guarantee concept है. कल ना ये पूरे concepts करेंगे और इसके साथ some base level good problems we will do. Tomorrow is also introduction only. I'm not starting with the admission and all. ये जो base level knowledge है, interest on capital, interest on drawings, interest on loan, salary, and many other concepts. If it is a guarantee partnership ना, profits में तो पूरी juggling हो जाती है because you promise to a new partner 25 lakhs मिलेगा, 22 मिला तो आप दो अपने में से. Are you just enjoying listening to this? So like this you have to do. ठीक है, booster notes भी कल लिखेंगे. We will continue with partnership tomorrow directly with the problems. Read and come this sheet. Okay? And make yourself comfortable. If a 5 marks beautiful small question is asked, distinguish between LLP and partnership firm. लिख के आना. Don't come and tell me, ma'am, I've solved 75 marks. पेपर बहुत अच्छा सॉल्व किया, 65 तो पक्के आएंगे, एक्सेप्शन आएंगे. नहीं आता. We don't realize some silly mistakes, some totals, some time is less. 100 marks paper you can attempt if you know. At the end, no, remind me and definitely spare time to discuss past 3 online papers मैं आपको बताऊंगी. To get the mindset कि when it is combined, choice करते भी तो आना चाहिए ना. How to choose the questions and which one you should generally do first, which you should do middle, which you should do last. Last I'll tell you from my side. Then it is your choice. ठीक है? Right, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. We will continue this tomorrow. Any doubts? Anyone? Introduction, mein?
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.